Lights, camera, action, baby. Okay. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited. Okay.
Me too.
So, I'm Megan DiBlasi, and welcome to Homegrown. So I'm sitting here with one of my favorite people on this earth, Hudson Valley, born and raised, native. She owns Carried Away Photography. CEO, started from the ground up, mom of 5 boys under the age of 10, baby girl on the way. My biggest question is, well, before we get into it, can you kind of just describe your life right now in 3 words?
Abundant, chaotic, and full.
A very roundabout.
Love.
Full.
Full.
In whatever way you interpret that. Okay, so let's start with the fire, the spark. So take me back to where Carried Away began. What was the thought process? Who planted the seed? Tell me about the feeling that you just knew that something creative was there.
Yeah, so actually you guys, it was Christmas or my birthday or something, and you all got together and got me a camera for my birthday. I think it was my birthday. And I had been kind of like throwing things at the wall, just like trying to see what stuck. Because I wanted something. I needed an outlet. Like I needed to do something, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Yeah. And then I got the camera, and I was like, oh, I like this. And I can do this. Holy cow. And it was just like a lot of playing around. I thought I wanted to do landscapes and took pictures of flowers. And then I had Wyatt. And that was what brought me joy. Like it was capturing him and knowing those moments were fleeting. And that if I didn't capture them now, they'd be gone and undocumented. And I couldn't let that happen. So I remember being in the yard one day and taking pictures of him like standing up behind the shed. And I was like, well, what would happen if I edited them? And I downloaded Lightroom on my phone, and that was it. From that point forward, it was like, here we go. Now then my poor children had to deal with like all of COVID, me taking pictures of like every moment of their lives. Mm-hmm. But I'm so grateful I have it. But that was it. It was like that minute of like, I had the thing, and then everything all clicked in place. Some random day in the yard taking pictures.
So like the very beginning, like you picked up that camera and you immediately were like, oh, this is mine. Like this belongs to me. This is going to be something. Like
yeah.
Very early on.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Yeah. I've always loved photography.
Yeah.
I've had like I took photography classes in high school, but I had no idea how much of an impact it was going to have on like who I was and what I brought to the table until I had that camera in my hands.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like your outlet, creative outlet.
Yeah.
So when you're behind the lens, where do you go?
I go to the other side of the photo shoot of the entire experience. I go to like 10 years down the road, and I don't know. I'm going to get teary.
So am I. It's
oh
good.
my
we'll
goodness.
work through it.
And I just think about like, what do I want to see? What do you want to see, right? Like, is it the perfect portrait, or is it the way the curls fell just on Coco's neck? Is it the way that, they held hands together and there was dirt under their fingernails because they played hard? Or, is it going to be everybody sitting properly together? It's going to be, the first stuff. It's going to be what is going to elicit a memory. And so when I take pictures, it's not the moment that we're in, it's the way that moment feels, the way that moment resonates, and how you'll look back on it.
It's so true and so honest. It's
yeah.
like you're in that moment, but in the future, you look at that photo and you remember exactly how you felt, exactly why you took it in that portrait mode, exactly what that person was wearing, exactly your mindset of like, oh, that's the shot.
Yeah.
That's the one. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so special. Who inspires you? Who's your muse?
Oh, that's a hard question. I think just my kids, really, more than anything else. Like, watching them do life is probably the most inspiring thing. Like, the little moments that they have and like the things that bring them joy, and like making sure that I recognize and see those moments, and then, you know, if I can, to capture them and remind them that like there was always joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ange. What are you seeing in a moment that most, like, what separates you from every other photographer? Like, what are you seeing that most other people, or even not just a professional photographer, somebody like me who likes to take photos but I don't have that creative eye, what is it that you see, or what pulls you in?
I think probably the light. I think playing with light is one of the most powerful things you can do as a photographer. You know, it doesn't just create shadows, it creates like a whole backsplash. It changes the world from, you know, regular everyday moments to the memories that like you try to capture as a photographer. You know, it's the dappled sunlight that like of the kids playing at the park versus the backlit glow of like a flower field. There's just so much light plays such a big role in it, and I think that having an understanding of how it impacts the photo makes a big difference.
It's almost like you could have the same exact backdrop in the morning, in the evening, or anywhere in between, and the pictures are 1,000% different. From hour to hour. From half hour to, you know.
Yes.
Just because of the way, just the shadows and the way the glow of the sun shines on your face. What kind of photography do you do? If a client is looking to book you, do you do events? Do you do weddings? Do you focus on kids? What's like your niche, but what's kind of big picture, everything that you could offer a client?
Yeah, so I do events. I do weddings, like small weddings, elopements, and like backyard stuff. Family lifestyles, like really probably my like core of what I do, what I'm passionate about is like really taking pictures of families together and like interacting and like capturing the love. Maternities also, I love doing all of that. Just really like when you can get the moments between the people when they forget you're there, you know. So walking down the aisle, like I'm not the focus. The photo shoot isn't the focus. It's the love that's the moment. And that's it.
Like family centric.
Yes.
Everything family centric from the start, like maternity. When I think about you, I think family photographer.
Yeah.
You know, anywhere from newborn shoot, maternity, newborn. It brings up, I'm thinking of something, but what is something you wish, what's a photo that you wish was captured of you?
I would have loved to do birth photography. Yeah. Yep. Because it's so raw.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's a single moment, and you know, not that we ever want to like really live all of that again, but you kind of do. Like it's not just the pain that comes back when you look at pictures. Like I have fresh 48 pictures I've done for myself that I look back on, and I remember how hard that was, right? But I also remember like how healing it was to have the baby in my arms, and like just the beauty in it is, yeah. So I do really wish I had birth photos done.
Do you think if a client came to you and said, I want you to be in the delivery room, ready, set, go, do you think that you would?
Yes. Yes.
Do you hope that? Is that on your bucket list?
It is on my bucket list. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to do that.
I see it. I see it happening for you. What does 3 a.m. look like for you? So we're kind of going into like the fear. What does 3 a.m. look like for you on a normal Tuesday? If you're awake, what are you thinking about? What keeps you up at night, if anything? Or do you sleep well? Are you one of those freaks?
Who sleeps well? No, I have too many children to sleep well. Somebody's definitely woken up at 3 a.m. and I'm now trying to fall back asleep. So it's just the list of things that need to get done. Did I put that on the calendar? Is that written down? Am I the only one that's going to remember that?
Yeah.
Like,
So
it's the
relatable.
mental load of like, I know the next 600 steps that we need to get through the next 2 days, but like that's not put anywhere else. And if maybe I don't rehearse them, I'll forget something. And what if it's the most important thing? And yeah, just the logistics of life.
Yeah, just the normal 3 a.m. spiral.
Yeah, just that's fine, right?
Yeah.
We're all doing that, right?
Everyone goes through it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm with you. What does fear look like for someone who clearly just has no time for it?
It looks a lot like staying home. Honestly, it looks a lot like staying home. Because at home there's stuff that needs to get done. You know, the laundry can always get done and the dishes and then the cleaning up the mess that got made because you stayed home always. But if you're not out and doing stuff, then you can't miss anything. You know, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but if I stay
100%
home,
sense.
then, you know, we're not,
Then you're sitting in it.
I'm in control.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not like leaving things up to chance where somebody might fall or I might forget my credit card in the car and like have to leave the cart of groceries and how embarrassing would that be? And like all of like the little intricacies of dealing with life outside of the house.
Yeah.
So fear looks like staying home.
Fear looks like that.
Looks like-
So relatable. So entirely relatable.
We're gonna hang out in the backyard.
Yeah. Just get out. Just get out. You don't drink. I feel like barely have caffeine, maybe 1 or 2 cups a day, right? So what motivates you? Where do you find it?
I think it's just not having a choice. Yeah, honestly, I think that it really comes down to like, I love these kids. I love my family, right? And I want to show up for them as best I can every day, right? So whatever that takes. Does it mean like having extra snacks and, you know, like skipping an extra cup of coffee that I want, but I know it's going to make me anxious and less present? Yeah. So it kind of really comes from just knowing that I have a lot of little humans counting on me, and it's okay to have an off day and it's important that they see that. But really at the base of it, like, they need a mom. They need me, and I got to be there.
Yeah, that's beautiful and so true. And you just do such an incredible job with every single one of them. And we have coming up in a little bit, we have like a lightning round of which kid who identifies with who's most likely to. But before we move to that, let's go into family a little bit.
Sure.
After 5 boys, a girl. We got our girl. I know. What are we going to tell her in the future? What are we going to hope she's like? What is your vision? What is your hope? What is your dream having a girl?
You're really going to make me cry.
You're going to make me cry too.
I want her to be strong, but soft. I want her to feel safe and loved and sure of all of those things. I want her to be confident in who she is I want her to find great friends and take reasonable chances. And I just want her to live life and not have to worry about logistics. I don't know. I just want her to be like, I want her to be unabashedly herself. And that's the most important thing.
Well, she will know, no doubt, how loved she is and protected with all those boys. God help any man in her future. So, do you have any siblings? Well, 5 older brothers that are large.
Yes, yes.
Well, you've waited long enough. Your boys are so special and so incredible, truly. And she's going to be a doll. She's going to be delicious. She's going to be everything that you want her to be. But most importantly, she's just going to be herself, and you're going to love her exactly for it.
Yeah.
In the most beautiful ways. And I could see her just being your little mini-me. And oh my gosh, the mini-me photography sessions. Don't you do stuff like that too?
Yeah.
You can do mommy-daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Ange. I have to tell you something. You gave me the single greatest piece of advice that changed my life, and I don't say this lightly. Do you have any guesses on what it is? I came to you on a really, really, really hard day. I was really struggling with something in general, and this was just a very particular day where I was very confused, and I was feeling so many things at once, and I just couldn't figure out how I was feeling. Mm-hmm. And you sat me down and you said, Meg, 2 things can be true.
Yeah.
2 things can be true at the same time. And like that literally just like gave me goosebumps. Because you can be a great mom and you can also be exhausted. Yeah. You know, you can want so much for yourself, but you can also want to just stay home and like not go to the party. Mm-hmm. You can also be happy for a friend and also be frustrated with that friend. You know, where did that come from for you?
I don't know. I think just living it, right? Like, it was advice I had heard somewhere down the line through, you know, whatever it was. Like, was it a Instagram post or a Facebook post, whatever it was. And it resonated with me. And I think that it resonated with you in that moment because, like, you really needed to hear it.
Yeah.
I think it's like when you hit that moment of, like, you're in that struggle of, like, I want 2 things and I feel like they're against each other.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, they don't have to be. They can both exist.
Totally.
It's just totally fine.
It was just so life-changing to me because I feel like I tend to put myself in a box of like, how am I feeling at this present moment? Well, that changes.
Yeah.
From second to second, and it's also okay to feel that way. And 5 things can be true at once, but just knowing that like I don't have to put my feelings into a box and be like, that's how I'm feeling right now. They can change. Your opinions can change. You can have hard opinions about something with kid number 1, and then when kid number 2 comes, you can be like, they don't need to eat everything organic, you know?
At the end of the day, they're all eating floor Cheerios.
Yes, so they are, which are the best.
Yeah.
And we get their leftovers.
Exactly.
So, okay, let's talk about freedom really quickly. So owning your own business and all of that. What's the moment that you feel before you hit the shutter button? Does that feel like freedom to you?
I think freedom starts like when I get in the car, actually, but feel like a little different.
By yourself?
But by myself.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing.
Or the part where you put the kids in the car, you close the door, and you go around to get
that like long walk around the car. Yeah, that's kind of it, to be honest with you. The freedom really is, it's less the freedom to like create. That just comes inherently. Like that just comes naturally. It's the freedom to exist as myself only. And that's like, for me, what having my own business does.
Sure.
Is it really gives me a chance to like be myself and only myself, not me as the mom or me as a wife or me as the cook or whatever, the chauffeur. It's me existing in a single moment as myself and being able to do something that brings me joy and creates an awesome experience for everyone else.
Yeah. What do you think your favorite photography shoot you have ever done would be? How many years have you been?
That's hard. So 5 years now. And would it be weird if I said I think my favorite one is one I did for myself?
No, not at all. How did you take?
Yeah, so I have some, before I had Andre, or Augie really, I got a new camera. And one of the features that the camera has is an interval setting, an interval timer on the camera, which means that I can set up the camera and click the shutter and it just takes a picture every however many seconds I program it to. So I had them set up in the hospital room after, everything had settled and we were cozy, and set the camera up on my tripod and captured images. Basically forgot, right, on purpose that the camera was there, and had it go off for as long as it would, that the battery would hold, and just captured some really raw images of, like breastfeeding, the struggles at the beginning, the ridiculous postpartum underwear, but not just that, right, like also the way the light came in through the shutters and the look on my face when I wasn't paying attention to the camera being there and just watching the baby, and just like the peace of like it just being him and I and like a quiet moment. And I would say like that was probably my favorite session I've ever done.
I feel you just like put me there too. Just being and just going through the motions of just very genuine and honest and raw. Like the most vulnerable you could ever be is postpartum, arguably up to like a year, but forget about, my God, 15 minutes after the baby is born.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, is there anything about your photography that you want to add? Something, thank you, particular that you do that maybe you've never seen anybody else do, or something that you can offer?
You're really on a mission today.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. That differentiates you. And the goal, right, is to have people meet you and know you and fall in love with you the way that I have, the way that all of us have. But what's something, why you?
I do a killer backlit golden hour session.
Yes, you do.
I
just
really
go
do.
to her Instagram page. Just do yourself a favor.
Backlit's hard, right? Like
Sure.
getting your settings right so that you can capture enough of the sky so it's not blown out, but not lose the features in a face, and like trying to balance that with a flash and kids running around and constantly changing light and settings. I think having done this for so long and having had that as a specialty for as long as I have has really put me in like a smaller category of people that are able to do that. Plus, I love kids. I'm pretty well versed in chaotic children running. When your children like just sit and behave for your photo shoot, I'm like, this is wild. And how do I get some of those? Because I mean, we are always doing pictures at home, and it's always chaos and running. And it's like, if you don't click that shutter right now, you're going to miss that second, that split second. And I think that having the background of chaos and then the knowledge of the golden hour lighting is like a pretty cool combination. And I think that puts me in a unique spot.
Magical.
Oh, thank you.
Very magical. Yeah, I mean, you're so talented. What do you think? Let's shift a little bit, and we'll come back to that like at the very end. Let's talk about the Hudson Valley. Yeah. So just in general, where are like a couple spots that are like your go-to? Because one of the great things about photography in general and owning your own business where you call your own shots, you get to say like, here are some of the places that I recommend to somebody who finds you and they say, I want her to do photos of me and my family, but where? Where are like 2-3 places that you're like, this is a no-brainer, the backdrop, the sky, the lighting.
Yeah. So Burger Hill. Yeah. Out on is that 9D right there?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely would recommend there. I really like to try to offer free locations, because having to pay extra for a location when you're paying
Sure.
for a photo shoot is like,
Sure.
kind of like twist the knife in you. So I would say Burger Hill, and also off of Route 82 near Foxtrot Farms is a wildlife preserve. I think it's Buttercup Farms. And that has an incredible view of like the northern Dutchess County like ridge line, without any water at all. But it's really incredible, like really beautiful. It's like a big open field on top of a hill, which like offers some really awesome views.
Really just like nature inspired, I would say. It's like big, like you can of course do indoor and like parties and events and stuff, but like being out and being in nature, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do a lightning round.
Okay.
Your kids, bringing it back to this. So 5 boys, can you name them in order?
Wyatt, Wesley, Ronan, Augie, and Andre.
Okay. Who is most likely to be president one day?
Wesley.
What?
Oh yeah.
I would have said Wyatt. Okay, Wesley.
Oh, no.
Diplomatic, very...
Yeah, Wesley has this like very put togetherness. Like he seems very like level and even keeled, especially like out in public. Yeah, he likes to have that like presentation
he
of
sells
like
it. He sells it well.
Oh yeah, in public.
Yeah.
He sure does.
Yeah.
No, I would say definitely Wesley.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who is the most chaotic on vacation?
Wyatt. Yeah,
Wyatt.
man, because he just loves to go and do everything all at once until he crashes, and then you better take him home right now. Get him the nap that he needs. But yeah, I would say definitely Wyatt.
That's my man. Who's most likely to call you crying about a broken heart first?
Ronan.
Yeah.
Because he loves big, and he's going to fall so hard. Yep.
He's very sensitive, very like, for being the biggest one, the biggest football player looking guy.
Teddy
oh my
bear
God.
too, though. Yep.
Who's most likely to follow in your footsteps?
Augie, 100%. My little creative at heart kiddo.
Yep.
Wyatt loves taking pictures too, but I think that Augie just inherently will just kind of follow that path.
Comes natural.
Yeah.
So that kind of ties into the last one here is who's most likely to be the last one to leave your house?
This is hard because that's a pretty big age gap between Wyatt and Andre. I think it could go either way. I would say probably Wyatt, but mostly because I think that he's going to go to school forever. He loves learning.
Yeah,
he
does.
like loves to soak in information. So I think that he'll just be like, but Mom, I just want to do one more semester. Could I just stay? So I would say that.
That's
that
a
would be my
great
guess.
like problem to have, right? A kid
know.
that just wants more. Let's do a fun little speed round.
Okay.
I have 3 questions. Diet Coke or regular?
Regular.
Okay, my girl. One Tree Hill or the OC?
Oh my gosh, neither. I've never watched either of those.
No, you're a millennial.
I know, but not that kind.
No, okay, all right, fair enough. Least favorite fashion trend of all time?
Oh gosh, that's really hard. Because a lot of the things that I hated when I was younger, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of, I could get down with that.
It's wrapping back around.
It could be. I think I'm going to have to go with leg warmers.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Very
What
2000s.
shoes
did they even look good with?
Yeah, no, they didn't. Uggs, maybe?
That's what I think.
Your kids and your husband are asleep. You climb under a blanket onto the couch. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you wearing? What are you doing?
Definitely a heated blanket, and I have an audiobook in, and I am playing a game on my phone 100%.
Audiobook and, okay, multitasking.
Yes. A mindless
Gives
game.
me agita just thinking about it.
No, we're
Okay.
got to do 2 things at once.
Okay. Okay. That explains so much. It does. One of the last questions I have is, this is the Luke section.
Aw.
So obviously, before I let you go, my husband, your brother, wanted in on this, of course. So you guys moved around a lot as kids, 10 times to be exact. What was your favorite house and or memory, and why?
Probably the house we lived in Millbrook. And I think it was because there were so many cool things to do outside. We had like this rope swing.
Sounds
that was
dangerous.
I was about to get out, it was even more dangerous. It was like over like this ledge, essentially, that like went down to the driveway. And it was like probably like 6 feet high. So I would like run off the ledge, holding onto my rope swing for dear life. And I would say that. I was also
And
like
where
a
were your
stream.
brothers during this?
Probably playing in the stream. Yeah, in the mud.
Okay. That sounds so... How old were you there? 5, 6?
No, I was probably like 8.
Okay.
Oh, I was probably like, yeah, probably like 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a cute one. I'll have to tell him.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add? Any final thoughts? Anything that's frustrating you right now, making you happy right now, filling your cup? Anything about you?
About me. Not really. Just that I feel just like very blessed to be where I'm at, to be surrounded by, you know, an incredible community. I have friends and family I can count on. I consider myself incredibly lucky to have found a village in a time that's really scarce. So I would say just very lucky. Yeah.
Where can people find you?
Oh.
If somebody's looking to book you, do they call you? Do they email you? You got a website?
I do. So you can find me probably best on Instagram and Google, but Carried Away Photography and Hudson Valley area if you need to like narrow it down.
You're Hudson Valley local photographer.
Yes.
Well, Angela Christian. Did I call you Angela DiBlasi before?
I don't think so.
It's so weird to still call you. Changed your name when you got married 7 years ago?
Yeah, more than
And
that.
I still talk to you, Angela DiBlasi. It's Angela Christian, Carried Away Photography. Thank you for being my first interview.
Oh my gosh, sorry for crying so much.
I know, me too. You got me choked up a little bit too. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you. I don't think I tell you enough. Like, truly, Ange, you are... Luke and I were talking about it last night. Bar none, our favorite person to be excited for.
Oh,
because
thank
it's
you.
so genuine, right? Our least favorite person to see sad and melancholy because it's just, again, so genuine. Like, you love hard. You're just like a very organic, creative, honestly inspirational woman. And your life is about to just get so much sweeter and so much better. And we get to go along for the ride, and I get to spoil your daughter. And I'm so happy for you. And I'm so incredibly proud of you. And I love you.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. This was really joyful. It
Yeah.
was a great experience. So.
Well, we did it. Well, I'm Megan DiBlasi from Serhant, and I'm here to welcome you home. Thanks, guys. Yay!
You did it! Good job.
Oh my God, I swear to God, if it is
Did I
not
cry so
recorded.
much?
No, I cried too. But I am so trepidatious about going over there and making sure.
Did it
Is
work?
it recording? Let's see. Yeah!